Scott is a great leader. He has a team that backs him 100%, and that is all because he is willing to be right out there on the front line working with them. He leads by example, which is definitely an important trait for a leader.
I've worked with Scott for 24 years. He's a great worker. I think he's the face for the environmental department, and he does a great job to commit to keeping our facility clean.
Scott is a humble person. He's selflessly devoted to the organization. He puts the needs of the organization before himself.
So as a leader, I see Scott as one that leads with a participative approach. I feel that he understands that leading his team is not only facilitating the success of that team, but also the success of the organization.
Scott is one of the most committed and dedicated employees that I've experienced in my time at UHS. There is not a day that goes by that Scott's not at work. It could be day, night, weekends, holidays.
I started working with Scott in 1996 when I came on board at UHS, and he hasn't changed. He's always been very teamwork oriented, always looking out for the best thing for the patients, while trying not to cause too much disruption to the units and the staff that we have there. But I think that he works very well with everybody.
Scott is the face of EVS for Binghamton General Hospital. He's been here for over 30 years. Anyone who has been here at Binghamton General Hospital knows Scott because he makes it a point to get to know everyone and to interact with everyone.
We had a patient that was staying with us for an extended period of time in the emergency department. He was nonverbal, but Scott would come down every day and he would stop by that patient's room, and that patient would brighten up when he would see Scott, and they would have a connection between the two of them.
We have a lot of water leaks and property damage that happen, and whether it's 8 o'clock in the morning or 10 o'clock at night, Scott comes in to get that cleaned up and coordinates his team to help.
2 in the morning, I got the phone call that SPD had a major leak. My first phone call was to Scott. He was here and already had everything pretty much taken care of before I could even get here. Had the entire situation mitigated and everything ready.
Scott contributes a creative and supportive atmosphere. He's willing to harvest ideas as a team. Scott makes tactful recommendations while maintaining a professional and respectful attitude.
I take ownership of the building, kind of, my staff is the same way, it all depends who's around me, I've got good people with me, so that it's not about me, it's about them, really. I want people to say, boy, this place is clean, I don't want them to leave here and say, I don't never want to come back, just to, I try to be dependable where people they know it's going to be clean, they don't have to worry the next day, the managers or. I don't like all the attention, but I really appreciate it, what people have said, and everybody has thanked me. So I guess I never stopped and thought about it before until now, But like I said, it's all about the people. I've got good people around the engineering department. We work well together in our staff and the housekeeping staff. It's all about the guys you got with, the ladies that work in housekeeping.
Scott is very deserving of this award. He's very humble. He doesn't think of what he does as special, but what he is doing every day is special, and he connects with others.
I can't think of a better person than Scott. Again, you think of housekeeping, you think of Scott. He's the face of housekeeping. Whether he likes it or not, he is that face.
Scott demonstrates the effort and dedication required to achieve results. I'd like to let Scott know that his efforts do not go unnoticed. I'd like to congratulate you on your nomination for the Legendary Award, and on behalf of myself and my staff, we'd like to thank you for everything that you do each and every day.
Scott, congratulations on a very well-deserved, loved and legendary award at UHS. You represent us very well. I'm very proud of you. Thank you.
I think it's a great recognition for Scott. We're really very pleased with him within the hospital, within UHS. My staff do feel that they have a really nice relationship with Scott that I share also, and I know that everybody within the hospital feels the same way. So thank you, Scott, and congratulations.
I'd like to congratulate Scott. He definitely is very well deserving of this. He not only takes pride in Binghamton General Hospital and UHS, but his staff. He makes sure his staff is well cared for.
I would love to congratulate Scott. He is truly lives the values of UHS every single day. I'm lucky enough that he usually comes into my office pretty much every day, and I can tell you that it is one of the high points of my day when he walks in. Great sense of humor, very outgoing, definitely makes it a great place to work.